Hey guys, Jared Krause here, and if you're much like I was a few years ago, you're probably scrambling to work out a way that you can make money online so you can have a better lifestyle and spend more time with your friends and family. Now, I want to show you how I did that through this certain method in this video on how to go away and buy websites that are making a couple of $1,000s a month from Shopify Exchange and what that actually looks like. So I'm going to go through and share with you my screen and show you exactly how it's done. For the best advice on how to go away and buy websites that have passed that 90% failure rate that all startups face and that have a proven track record that are making money month over month, go away and hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you can be updated when I upload new videos about this every single week. So first and foremost, what is Shopify Exchange? Now, Shopify is a type of website platform that you can use to build a website business selling e-commerce products or like physical products or digital products or any type of products. Like it's a shopping cart type website that you can build a website and make money from selling products. Now, what people have done with Shopify or the Shopify team is they've allowed people that have started Shopify stores to list them for sale if they want to sell their website business. So that's what Shopify Exchange is. It's a whole bunch of people that have Shopify stores that are already making money, and they're linked to Shopify Exchange, and they show you how much they're making per month, what they're selling it at, and a whole bunch more about the actual business. Now, before we go away and I share my screen with you on Shopify Exchange, I have to let you know that there are some businesses out there that may be looking like they're doing really, really well, but they may not be doing as well as they look. And that's why we really need to understand how to do our research and our due diligence.
Hey guys, so I just logged on to Shopify Exchange. You do need to create an account. You can do that with Facebook. It's super simple, but I want to show you what Shopify Exchange actually is, how it actually works. So let's move my face probably over here, down the bottom here, because you'll be able to see the stuff as I go through. Now, they're selling stores, like I told you before, that have been existing stores and they're for sale. And people are already making money from these website businesses, which is really cool. They've already done all the hard work for us, and we can go away and leverage off not just their time, but their sweat equity, and understand how to buy a good business here as well. So, like, I want to share with you why there's some that you don't even want to be looking at, right? So, say for example, this one here, which is called Be the Change, right? And then it's getting sold only for $7,000, but it's making almost $4,000 a month average profit. So you can see that after maybe 2.5, nearly 3 months, you're going to have 100% return on investment back, which means that raises a red flag for me, and I just stick away from those. Now, how you value normally a website business is via multiples. Now, what a multiple is, it's like how many times does the average monthly net profit, which is 3.8K here, need to be times by to get this asking price. So normally what I do is I get the asking price and I divide it by 3 by the average monthly net profit. And in this case, it'll be like 2 point something. And so you can see most businesses, when you go away and look at specific website brokers, they get sold for roughly anywhere from like 24 to 36 month multiples on average, and it can be all the way up to 57 month multiples, and that's the highest I've seen ever recorded after speaking to one of my mates from a very good website broker called Empire Flippers. Now, I like to look at these sites, but scroll through some that just don't make sense, right? So this one's 100K. So if I go $100,000 divided by $5,000, and I'll do that on my calculator because I don't like using my brain too much, it's not a whole lot, right? It's like 20 months. It's like a 20-month multiple. So that one looks actually pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Get Geeky, and we're going to have a look at this one. So when we go to Get Geeky, it brings us up a whole bunch of information, right? It sees that the site is getgeeky.com, and it's going to tell us what's happening here. So the inventory values, they got $30,000 worth of inventory. Their revenue is $45,000 a month, but they're only making $5,000 of net profit a month. Okay, so this isn't something that I would get into straight away, because you're gonna have to probably buy the inventory for 30 grand and $100,000 as well. If you're into that, great. If you're not, you still need to spend, you still need to make $45,000 to get a profit here. So, but what we do is we look at the site here, and it tells you absolutely everything, right? It tells you 524,000 followers on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They've got a big email list, and 4.5 star reviews, over 1,000 of them. So it's quite an established business. Now, I'm not sure when it was actually built. Here we go. So this person, Bellen's been starting and building these since, for 9 years. This is 2010. That they started. So you can see this is a business you can buy. But I want to go back. I want to go back to the other one and see what else there is, right? So let's just click see more and go through 1,187 listings. And they're going to have, there's so many different listings here you can go through, and you can work out how to actually, get more information from these businesses. Now, we scroll through, view all businesses here. And I like to find specific businesses that are around, like I said before, the 20-month multiple or less, or in between like the 15 to the 30-month multiple. Now, just so you guys know, when you are buying businesses or websites, when you're buying anything, cheap doesn't always mean the best, right? You always get what you pay for. And so I've bought businesses and made really good returns on my investment from marketplaces like this. And one of my clients has bought a site from Shopify.com as well, or exchangemarketplace.com, and made a really good return. So there's some good businesses on here, but you do need to filter through a fair few to see if they're really relevant and really good. Now, another thing that I want to let you know is that with these things that say private listing, these are really good. And I know that you can't see it now, but when you go and click on this, you're going to need to be able to get information, or speak to the seller privately and sign a non-compete agreement. That's called an NCA. And when you do sign that, what happens is they'll share this information with you because they know that you're not going to go away and compete with them, whereas other people can come through and be like, oh, cool, this cartels or this site here, decorello.co.uk, is they're selling, they're making about $4,000 a month from selling these stools. I'm just going to go away and create that myself, my own business. And they just rip people's businesses off. And then what happens is if somebody who buys one of these, is they have a whole bunch of competition there, which is why I like to go through the private listings. So that's a huge tip for you guys. So go through the private listings so people don't just go away and rip your businesses, especially when it's drop shipping businesses. It's easy to replicate them because people can go away and find the products from a wholesale supplier, chuck them up on a website and start selling them. Now, in saying that, it doesn't happen overnight that they become your competition, because what happens is they need to spend a bit of time and money and effort and energy to building that business up to be at a level that it is competitive with you. But that's something you just don't want to take a chance with, I believe. So we scroll through, and I did find one earlier. It was so here we go. We've got this easy baby one. Now it is getting sold for $204,000, but I want you to see that it's got a far better revenue to profit here. So the profit margin is so much better. Now, how do you actually buy one of these businesses? That's the main thing. So you see, you contact Danielle D and you click contact seller up here, and then you start asking them questions. Now, if you want to buy this, what happens is you can put bids in for it, right? And you can tell them how much you want to buy and how much you want to buy it for and whatever. Now, a huge thing is just because Danielle is listing this for $204,000 or $205,000 really, doesn't mean that that's how valuable the business actually is, right? So you can determine the value of the business yourself. Now let's look at 205,000, right? So we'll go 205 divided by 7 is it's 29 months. So it's a 29-month multiple. So this is more likely a really, solid investment because it's not, the numbers make sense. It's not unrealistic. When you find something that's for sale for $10,000 and it's making $8,000 a month, that's something to steer clear of because you just can't be certain, or, the profit margins are really low. So you go through and you read a whole bunch of this information. And when you've got all that information, she spends 8 hours per week on this business to make $7,000 a month. So that's, if you go 32 hours per month divided by $7,000, that's her, pay rate, basically. So it's a pretty good pay rate compared to a lot of people. And so it tells you a bit of the expenses here. So she's obviously doing some Facebook marketing, right? And some email marketing here on MailChimp too. So scroll through, get a whole bunch of information, then you can start asking them questions and then start bidding for the website. Now, there's businesses that are for sale for like $200,000 like we see here, and there's some that are for sale for $200. Now, that's up to you what you want to spend, but like I said before, the more valuable businesses have that, that multiple of anywhere between, 15 up until 36, and that this is one of them. So happy hunting, guys.
So awesome, guys. I hope you got a whole lot of value from that actual screen share, and you know how to go away and buy websites now from Shopify Exchange. There's many other places you can buy websites from as well, from marketplaces like flipper.com as well, or different website brokers you can go away and Google. But before you do buy any website business or any investment for that matter, you need to ensure you do really good research and due diligence. Now, to ensure you guys have some tools to be able to do that, you can go to my website, buyingonlinebusiness.com/free resources. I'll put a link below, and you can get my website evaluator tool, which will help you do research and due diligence on websites before you actually buy them. And my due diligence framework that you can go away and get, which is also going to help you understand how to do really good due diligence, such as marketing, SEO, checking out the competition, the financials, and all that as well. So guys, I hope you got a whole lot of value from this. If you did have questions, please go below, comment all of your questions, and I'll personally answer them. All the best, guys.